I know you were in Japan actually scouting Yamamoto. You were there after his no-hitter.
Yeah.
While watching that, just what stood out to you about the way he throws the ball?
I mean, he's a pro's pro. I mean, obviously very successful. You know, you love the competitiveness, fastball, command, split. You know, it's a guy that whenever you're looking at an international pitcher, for example, you know, there's risk involved. It's a different baseball. It's potentially using the starter in a 5-man rotation rather than pitching every 6th or 7th day. So there's always risk involved, but obviously he comes with a track record, and you know, being a free agent at his age, it's going to be interesting to see where he lands.
With that risk factor, how do you evaluate it when you're there, when you're actually scouting in person? Are you looking for anything different than you would if you were scouting here?
So number one, obviously we do a lot of work with the analytics in the background and have an idea there. Research and development, which I think is scouting, is I'm actually seeing how he goes about his business. So he's actually had 2 different deliveries over the last few seasons. I like how his arm works. I like how he does it. I think he's very efficient. I want to see deception with my eyes. I think that's there. So the how they do it, piece together with all the numbers, come up and hopefully you can give a definition of whether or not you're willing to take the risk.
Time will tell whether or not that is the case. One thing we do know, last season did not go the way you guys would have liked it. A lot of injuries throughout the course of the season, but with those injuries came opportunities for some of those young players.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you know, on the pitching side of things, you look at what Clark Schmidt was able to do. Obviously added the cutter, the number of starts that he provided. On the position player side, obviously Volpe steps in and has, you know, a gold glove winning year, and I really believe there's going to be a lot more on the offensive upside there. Had a chance to see Dominguez for a short time, obviously Wells behind the plate. So, you know, I'm very happy with where we're at as far as a core to build around right now, obviously starting with an Aaron Judge and the supporting cast there. I also think that there's some young kids that are coming that, as we've talked about in the past, if you can provide one impact person every single year to the roster, which I think we can do that with some of the young people coming, we have a nice nucleus. And then, again, you go out, some trades, maybe some international signs, domestic signs in the free agent world, and we can piece this thing back together, stay healthy, and the players perform. I think we're going to be back where we want to be.
You mentioned Anthony Volpe, the gold glove offensively. He had some ups and downs, as you expect anyone would in their rookie season. You just said you felt like there's more in there offensively. What does he need to do to kind of gain some more consistency?
Oh, I think, again, think about the pressure of him stepping into everyday shortstop reps. You know, seeing guys for the first time, learning the league, they're learning him. I really believe there's just going to be so much more upside. I watched him offensively all through his career, and he has the ability. He's got enough power to leave, you know, to right field in Yankee Stadium. I think he's going to work counts better. I think he's going to have more bat-to-ball skill. I think there's a lot of things and a lot of upside for Mr. Volpe. And that one thing about him, his makeup and how he goes about it, he's going to outperform even what his natural tools should allow for. So he's going to be a good one for a long time.
Tim, really appreciate the time. I know you have some work to do, so we'll let you get back to that. For now, we're going to set it back to Bob Lorenz in the studio.